Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 14 in the NFL. We're talking right now with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com, who always takes a big selection of games that I ask him to take, which are not, I repeat, not his top plays of the week. And right now he's going to cover Baltimore and Miami. Joe Duffy, thanks for being back with us.
Well, thank you, Peter.
All right, before we hear your take on this game, an interesting one in terms of matchups, just give a quick plug for OffshoreInsiders.com and tell everyone how you do at your site with your 4-pay picks, because some people might get confused. They might think that, these picks in our videos are like your top plays of the week, and they're not. Very different from the plays that you make your premium picks at your site.
Yeah, no, my clients that have been with me for a couple decades, and there actually have been people who've been with me for 10, 20 years, even a couple, a little bit more. They certainly aren't confused. We've been winning in all sports for 27 years. Basketball, fantastic start, particularly in college. Basketball has been great. We're actually ahead in the NBA, and the NFL was given the nickname the NFL Specialist about 2 decades ago. We continue to earn that, back on fire in the NFL. OffshoreInsiders.com.
All right, sounds good, Joe. Well, Miami, they're off the Monday Night Football win over the Jets. Jets are kind of one of the weaker teams in the NFL. Miami struggled against them. They did get the win, though, and they are still 5-2 against spread over their last 7 games. So they have been a good bet, and the Sharps have been backing them, I know, in spots over these past bunch of months. And the Ravens, they're off of a home loss to the Chargers. They're still a quality team, though. They've still been a slightly good bet on the year, and their big weakness is in the secondary, right? And the question is, can Tannehill take advantage of that? He is a very, very accurate passer. His completion percentage is one of the best in the NFL, but he doesn't really have a strong deep ball. So not exactly clear how much he'll be able to take advantage of Baltimore's main weakness. Can Baltimore bounce back? Right now, they're a 2.5 or 3-point road underdog, and the totals all over the place. 44.5, 45, and 45.5 are all widely available. What's your take on this game, Joe?
Yeah, no, you did mention the one thing that does scare me. With Jimmy Smith out of the lineup, Baltimore's secondary has been pretty vulnerable. But Tannehill, he's not the most consistent quarterback. He can be a box of chocolates. And I'm going towards Baltimore here, and part of the reason is going to be what a journeyman handicapper that I used to know from my score phone days, he used to like to call intangibles. But the Dolphins in recent years, they've struggled this time of the year. When the pressure was on, they haven't done that well. We know that Baltimore, Joe Flacco, has played his best in pressure situations. And keep in mind that the Ravens have actually won the last 4 in the series, and that Miami has not defeated them since an overtime win in 2007. And Miami's run defense, they've been pretty vulnerable. We saw it on Monday night. The Jets, in the history of the NFL, I don't know if there's been a game where it was so, where we all knew, everybody watching said the Jets are going to run here. And Miami, they still couldn't stop it. They have allowed 478 rushing yards the last 2 games. They faced one of the most pleasant surprises in the NFL this year. Justin Forsett, of course, became the bell cow because of the whole Ray Rice situation. He is averaging a scary good 5.6 yards per carry, over 1,000 yards rushing. I just think Baltimore is going to be able to run the ball against Miami. This is the time of the year where Miami, seems to falter. They're coming up a very ugly win indeed. I think the Ravens are going to pull off the upset here.
All right, this makes sense to me. As the week goes on, I'm kind of liking the Ravens more and more each day. Right now, +3 is still widely available. Thanks, Joe.
All right, thank you, Peter.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.